don't create to impress, you create to express.
Reefa 2025. I posted a video where I said I was building a music career with zero budget, and people went wild. I got messages and DMs like, you're building a full music career with zero budget. How can you even say that? But that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that we're building with what we have and creating something from it. Artists on a budget simply means that we're building unstructured, we're building unconventionally, and completely away from the norm. That's why it's called an experiment. We're experimenting. So, what is an experiment? An experiment, simply put, is a test. It's a way to try out something. You observe the outcome and you learn from it. You take what you have, you apply a bit of intention, and you document the results. Artists on a Budget is my open experiment building a music career with limited resources. No industry backing, no major budgets, just me, my friends, skills, grit in the process, and the willingness to constantly show up and work for it. That's what this is about. Someone mentioned that my intro video was really clean. Said it doesn't look like I'm on a budget. Hmm. Well, that was my introduction video, and I was lucky to have my brother and friend director Smoke around. He's a very solid creative. He shoots clean visuals, has sharp storytelling skills. He's one of those people who I would say just gets it. You can check him out on IG or TikTok. He started a YouTube channel on videography. I'll attach links in the description. But now, let's talk about what I'll actually be working with. I own a Behringer C3 mic. I have a Focusrite sound card. I own a Dell laptop. I also have access to a recording setup, but I'm not recording myself yet. Maybe for like demos or rehearsals. I want to actually learn how to record properly before I start recording myself. So for now, I'm getting help with that. I shoot my videos on my iPhone. I own a tripod and a clip mic. I edited the last video on iMovie, but I might have to switch to something else since CapCut has decided to break our hearts. I'm actually doing some research on that. For arts and designs like cover art and all those stuffs, I'm outsourcing it to my designer friends. My lyrics, my ideas, my rollouts, I scribble all of that in my notes app on my phone. But I recently got a journal because I wanted to start journaling and writing. So for distribution, I'm using 1RPM. 1RPM offers a DIY distribution service with no upfront fee. They let you keep as much as 85% of your royalties, and they have operations here in Nigeria. You can upload your music, set your release date, and it goes out to all the major platforms like Spotify, Apple Music, Audiomack, and Boomplay. You also have access to optional services like marketing or playlist pitching, and they recently rolled out their publishing services. For my publishing, I registered with IMRO. I'll share more details on this. It's part of that ownership conversation a lot of us are just getting into. For analytics, I'm experimenting with Symphony OS. Symphony OS is an artist dashboard that pulls in your data streams, audience activities, and social media engagement, which makes it easier for you to track what's working. They also offer tools for running ads and testing creatives. It's quite similar to chart metrics, but I'm sure that we'll grow into all of that. I'm also going to be running sponsored posts as part of this series, and then when it's time for us to set up properly, I'll do a video for that so everyone gets to see what that's like. And then finally, ChatGPT. ChatGPT is my most used tool. I think I use it a lot. I use it for everything. I bounce my ideas, I script, I plan, and I test things. So I think it technically counts as an essential tool. I want you to see the growth as it happens. I want you to see the quality of the work, the people involved, and how we all evolve around it. And just so you know, I made a promise that every time I upgrade a piece of gear, I'm giving the old one out. That way, someone else has something to work with and to build something with. I knew early on that there was more to the music business than just good music and vibes. I wanted to understand how it actually worked, like behind the scenes. I wanted to know who earns what, how do royalties move, how do I exploit my IP, what does it mean to own your masters. All that curiosity led me to the Music Business Academy for Africa, and to Godwin Tom, who's been one of the most important voices when it comes to structuring the industry from the inside. Through MBA for Africa, I started learning about artist development, branding, recording and publishing royalties, IP ownership, legal representation, all those things that don't feel urgent until it's too late. That knowledge shifted my mindset. I became conscious that it's not just about dropping songs anymore. It's about building something, something that can last, something that I can actually own. Now, even in how I collaborate, I think differently. I'm documenting who owns what, documenting how we split, and what the long term play looks like for collaboration. I'm still learning, yeah, but it's no longer blind. There's clarity now, and that makes it easier for me to move with intention.
If you know the land, if I did try force myself, you know the ever land.
To start out this journey, I wanted to collaborate with someone who gets it, someone who's not waiting for the perfect moment to create. I called Reefa around 7 or 8 p.m. on a Saturday night, told him that I'd love for us to work on something. By 2:25 a.m., he had sent a beat. That beat eventually became the first song on our EP, Better in Time. After a few voice notes and back and forths, I happened to be in Abuja, so we linked up and recorded the song, and things just kept moving from there. We ended up creating two more songs of the same energy. Rifa is what I would term a genius, honestly. He's like the full artist package. Rifa raps, he sings, he produces, mixes, masters, and does graphic design. It's mad. Crazy fact, yeah. All the songs on the EP came from the same original beat. Even my vocals from Better in Time got sampled in one of the other songs. The beautiful thing about my collaboration with Rifa is nothing about it was forced. No pressure. We just had mutual respect and we knew that we had common goals with each other.
Don't create to impress. You create to express.
Reefa 2025.
Everything's a process. Gotta chill, gotta enjoy the journey if you wanna make progress. Sometimes I get upset. The decisions I they make for my life just they question my conscience. My innocent conscience, check. So many things a man they go through every day. Amounts to feed, many bills I got to pay. Inside the life, say anyway it's a way. It'll all get better in time. So many things I gotta go through every day. Amounts to feed, many bills I got to pay. Inside the life, say anyway it's a way.
Dreay.
It'll all get better in time.
2K5 did my OP, 103 did my first back, 103 did my access. Give it time so my bro says, no they don't trust it.
Oh, but maybe shy as myself, I get access or nothing. Oh, man, too real.
Blonde billings day where we got chests. Life ain't funny if you ain't got money. One big bag, should've changed that for me. Came out of the trench, I did still try pretend to be top boy shit, but my name's not solid for